the culture in Guyana, we're not ready to accept persons, more so females, who now move away from the traditional role of being at home, depending on the male and depending on him as the head. Now we're actually in the field, in the business. We're developing ourselves personally, we're developing ourselves career-wise. So it oftentimes I find comes over threatening. My message to other women is to always be positive. Always, always be positive in every situation. Every day, as my colleague said, wouldn't be the same, but in every situation, there's a silver lining. Always strive for personal development. There's always something about ourselves that we can improve. Regular introspections to see where it is that we can improve and also empower other women. It all started in 2005 when I had completed my bachelor's degree in management. I started working in the retail industry where I would have gained my experience in management because I've had many promotions, like 3 promotions in 2 years. And I then ventured into the environmental sector. I started working for the government for a while as an administrative officer. So I managed the facilities, I managed procurement, I've managed the inventory and so on. And I moved on to the health sector, where I was specifically in the supply chain industry, supply chain department. And I realized that over the years, over those 10 years, it always came over as though I'm an outlier. I was always assertive. I was very young, always among older men. So I often find that they're intimidated. I'm young, and that's one of the things you can really count on from young people. We're not in the box. We're always looking outside the box to see what value we can add or how we could do things differently. So I really think with my personality, it would be of great value to Answer McCall in achieving, the strategic or looking at the strategic direction they're heading. I returned to Guyana, hoping that I could really add value, specifically to the way we view our human capital. So I came back and I was choosing companies. I didn't send out applications wild. I chose companies that I perceive will give me an opportunity to be myself. And I saw this opportunity. There was a vacancy for a human resources officer at Answer McCall. And I just sent in my resume online. And within 2 days I was called. And right away I was given the position. I wasn't even sure if I had gotten the position. I was like, did I just get a job from Answer McCall? So right away I started, and here I am right now. I'm still young in the company, 2 months so far, and I'm enjoying it. My role model specifically is my dad. He would always tell me, the good girl never gets the car in the office. But what he really means is, if you understand what you're about, keep yourself informed so that when you actually speak, when you actually give input, it must be of quality. It must be of substance. It must be supported by evidence.